Hello, and welcome to Pencil Tips. I'm Mr. Martin, an elementary school art teacher, and Pencil Tips is a show to help young people improve their drawing skills. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to draw a person. I talk about this in a few of my different lessons with students, and I'm again going to use blue ink to draw what I'm calling a ghost drawing, and that is where you barely touch the paper with your pencil. And so I'm going to start by, this is what I call the balloon people method of drawing a person. So I'm going to start with a head. Probably need a little thicker ink than that, so I'm going to change to that. Let's make that a little thicker. So I'm going to start with a head. Looks like a balloon. A neck looks like a balloon. There's shoulders, looks like one of those long balloons. I'm going to make a couple of balloons here, and it's okay to overlap them. And little area right there. Now, if you measure from the tip of the head right here to the hips, that same measurement should be the same to the feet. And I can already tell that I'm probably not going to have room here. So I probably need to move this drawing up a little bit, which I know you can't always do on a paper. But anyway, what you want to do is plan to have as much space below those hips as you have above it. So I'm going to just take my hands and measure, and it tells me that I need to make the feet about right here. That's about where they are because that's the same distance. So I'm going to make the knees about halfway down, and then I'm going to complete this. And then I'm going to have arms sort of, the elbows come down about halfway down the torso, and then the fingertips reach just halfway between your hips and your knees. So there's my beginning of a person, and it's in pretty much correct proportion. Now, again, that's supposed to be light ink or light pencil, and so I'm using blue ink, and you would barely touch your paper so you could erase all that. So now I'm going to black ink, and I'm going to kind of go around. I'm going to use this as kind of a skeleton. So I'm going to make him a more realistic neck, and I'm going to add a little shirt for this person, about that far down. Collar for the shirt. I'm going to go around this, and really all I'm doing here is tracing that balloon, those balloons, and you can end up with a pretty realistic figure that way. Now I have some pants for our character here, and it's much thicker than my balloons, but that's okay. They're basically just two rectangles, and then I'm going to make one foot coming sideways, and the other one is a foot looking straight at you, so it's really just a little rectangle because it's looking at you. So you can see there's kind of a it looks pretty much right. The arms got a little too long. I think my arms might be a little long, and you can always erase and go back, but that would give you kind of the proper way to start the proportions of a person. Now that's a person standing straight up looking at you. It gets more complicated when they're taking on different poses. We might take that on in a future Pencil Tips. So, stay tuned for the next episode of Pencil Tips, and it'll be coming at you soon. Thanks.